talking.
That's easy for you to say, Terry. I know, I just said it. Well, you know, you can say stuff, but you have to mean it. I do mean it. Well, I just, you know, this is... It's just a humiliation for me, isn't it? It's this, we have... It's not a humiliation, it's just a, you know, it's just the way TV is, Rich. I've worked with all the greats. I know you've worked with all the greats. Don't have to tell me about it. I worked with Gary Glitter. I know you told me last week. You know, his career went up and down. Well, don't compare me to Gary Glitter. Yeah, his career went up and down. Went up and then went down pretty badly. It could go up again. I don't think it could. Actually. You know, and then they're in... He tore a gig in the dressing room. I don't want to know about what he was doing. Is he grunting? I don't want to know what's going on with him. It's just like we were prime time. I was showing off about it. I was being the cock of the walk, being quite the lardy-doo-dee lardy. You think what? Quite the lardy-doo-dah lardy. That's a well-known saying. What does it mean? It means, you know, showing off about stuff. Oh, is it? And you know, thought, bang, we've made it prime time. 1 week, bang, kick back into the fucking rushes like a punctured basketball that kids don't want anymore because it's punctured. And then they buy a marsh and they kick it into the marsh. Well, it doesn't seem very likely, and they throw it. And the basketball's a bit heavy, isn't it, to kick? Well, not when it's been punctured, that's the whole point. I just don't know if I how long is there till we're on air? Isn't that 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Yeah. You sure? Yeah, sure. I just don't know if I don't know if I'm ready to go back to this. It's like a demotion. It's humiliating. Thursday, 8 o'clock. It's like the graveyard slot. No one will be watching this. Not a single person will be watching. I reckon that 86 people will be watching. Well, we'll see. Look, Richard, I remember when I was working with Rolls-Royce. You worked with Rolf Harris. I worked with all the greats, Richard. I worked with all of them. And Rolf was a great guy. You know, did it the 10th on him. He was a bit arrogant. Yeah. I remember when he was painting the Queen. Do you remember? I remember when he was painting the Queen. Yeah, that was a famous... Yeah, he was in the dressing room. He saw that. What, he was... I can't go on to painting the Queen, Richard. He said, Richard, I think Terry. Okay. He had a dressing room in Buckingham Palace. It was the royal throne room he was in. Oh, yeah. He had the door shut. I could hear all this. You know, he's like, that stuff. Oh, he was doing this sounds. He didn't go, oh. He just had the waddle board. The what? The woggle board. The woggle board. And he had the waddle board. The waddle board. The wobble board. Oh, the wobble board, yeah. When he had that, you know, he'd make those noises on it. Oh, yeah. Stick it in there. Let me stick it in there. That's what he wouldn't say that. That's what I heard him saying in the throne room, Richard. He was in there with Prince Andrew, was he? He's going, you to me. What, the Chuckle Brothers were in there as well, were they? No, just it was Prince Andrew and Rolf Harris together. To me, to you. It was, to me. Stick it in her ass. What does that mean? I guess it's some kind of painting term or something. Some kind of painting term. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it doesn't make me feel good. You know, Gary Glitter was saying that she was up top of the thoughts. Then the next week he was a bit lower down and he was in the dressing room. Oh, you talked about Gary Glitter. I don't want to be compared to Gary Glitter. No, Terry, I don't think I can go on. He's just grunting and he's grunting and grunting. Why are they all grunting? That's just what they did, Richard. The greats, all the greats. I worked with them all. With Stuart Lee, did you? Yeah, he was in his dressing room grunting and Ventriloquism dummies, was he? So what, 5 minutes to go still? Oh no, Richard, that's not how time works, is it? It was 5 minutes, so that 3 minutes ago, so that 2 minutes to go. Alright. Well, I guess the show must go on, I suppose, Terry. That's what all the greats said, Richard. That's what Fatty Arbuckle. You work with Fatty Arbuckle? Yeah, the guy from like 1920s Hollywood. How old are you? I'm pretty old, Richard. I'm a pretty old guy. Fatty Arbuckle, he was implicated in the death of some young actress. Yeah, that was towards the end of his career that he was a great guy. Oh, old Fatty. I called him Fatty. You didn't mind he was fat and you called him Fatty. You didn't mind. You work with all of them, haven't you? I work with a lot of them. Richard, Kevin Stacey, I was working with last week. Oh, he's back, isn't he, Kevin Stacey? Yeah, Kevin Stacey. He was in his dressing room. Why are they always in the dressing room? That's what happens, Richard. It's like you don't want to go on. He's in the dressing room. I don't like this. I don't think it's appropriate to talk. Luckily, this isn't going out. So we cancelled right away. I can tell you that. Then there's fucking stars. You know, you can't joke about anything these days, can you? You're not allowed to joke about sexual assault, women not being equal to men. Not allowed to do any of it. Not allowed to do racist stuff anymore. Well, Richard, it's a good job they're not on there. It's a good job we're not on there because I wouldn't like people to hear me. Can't do anything. So difficult to get anything done. Anyway, is it nearly time? Yeah, I can't. I count down to 10. I know all about this. And you get to 3, and then I don't count anymore. I know. You just leave it silent. Yeah, and you always get confused, Richard. I don't. 10. I know what's going to happen. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. What's happening? We're going to go on? Hello? Hello, I think we're on air. Hi, great to be back for episode 63 of Twitch of Richard Herring's Twitch of Fun. This is my sideways look at the news. I was just thinking last week, I got the Friday slot. Did really well. Everyone came out and said it was really a brilliant episode. Ian Twitch was there afterwards, bottle of champagne, saying, I've never seen a show quite as good. And I said to him, Ian, you know what? I want to go back to Thursdays at 8 o'clock. He said, he went like this. What? What? That's how he speaks, Ian Twitch. I said, yeah, no, that's where I belong. That's, I don't want to sell out, become mainstream. I'm not Mrs. Brown's Boys. I'm Richard Herring. I go out in the difficult slot. It's hard to get viewers. I'll get 123 viewers, something like that. And that'll do me. That's fine. That's all I want there. But, it'll be 123 absolutely quality, quite strange nerds. But, they're the kind of people I want to talk to. I don't want the Friday night cool kids just on their way. They haven't even gone to the pub yet. They're still getting ready for the pub. Let's watch Twitch of Fun. We'll watch it in an ironic postmodern way, laughing at it. No, I don't want that. I want the people who get what this is about. I said to Ian Twitch, put me back at 8 o'clock on Thursday. He said, no way, Herring. There's no over my dead body. I said, that can be arranged, Ian Twitch. Do you know who you're dealing with here? Put me back at 8 o'clock. He said, there's no way in a million years I'm going to ever put you back at 8 o'clock on a Thursday. This show is too good. It needs to be primetime. It's not going to happen. I said, I made some flippant comment. I can't remember what it was. And he said, okay, we'll do it. It was enough to change. I said, oh, but what if I give you a pen? He said, all right, Thursday, 8 o'clock it is. That's exactly how it happened. And that's why we're back. So, fuck those Friday. You noticed the audience last week? Full of cunts. Just looking through the chat room, it was all cunts rather than the good people we've got now. That offensive PSN name, we need this on Thursday to watch for bed for our IT job in the morning. Exactly. So anyway, we will someone's criticising my head back. This is I'm very in touch with my masculinity, my feminine side. Just because I've only got one testicle doesn't mean that me wearing a slightly feminine, or is it feminine, or is it like a lizard from V, the TV show V? Is it like a bit of his head's ripped off and you can see a bit of his lizard skin underneath? Think about that as you sit in your chair. Right, time to go into the news. And the main news story is Daniel Radcliffe reveals he had a major crush on Harry Potter. And that's an amazing story there from Oh My Mag. I don't know if you read Oh My Mag. That came out that Daniel Radcliffe... I only read the headline, but... Daniel Radcliffe has a major crush on Harry Potter, and you have to... Daniel, if you're watching, I know you're a fan. Look, I get where you're coming from, dude, because I've fallen in love with a lot of fictional characters. It's difficult enough if you're not playing them yourself. I've fallen in love with that one off Doctor Who. What was that she called? How soon they forget. You know, the red-haired one. Not Catherine Tate, the other one. That one, I loved her. I fell in love with Rebecca from CBeebies. It's not exactly a character, but, you know, sort of is. I fell in love with Amy Pond. That was the name of that person. I just thought of that. I need Ali here because he can just... when I forget things, he tells me. And I fell in love with... Furbington Hotel. What? I've lost my brain. I can't work out. Welcome to the Colchester Hotel. The Furchester Hotel. I fell in love with the Sybil Faulty character in that, didn't I? What was it? And Gemma Chan, the robot, when she was a robot, not the character. I met all of them in real life. Probably. Seen them from a distance anyway. And didn't like one of them in real life. But I loved the characters. So I know it's like Daniel. You fall in love with a fictional character and then you realise that the actor playing it can't live up to your expectations, and it's just you touch his willy and you go, it's not the same now. Or vagina or vulva if it's a woman, or breasts. And you go, oh, it's not the same now. They're not actually the character. And it's more difficult, Harry Potter, if you are playing the character as well, because you get into character. You could say, oh, I am Harry Potter now, but also equally, then you aren't. To get off with him, you have to turn back to Daniel Radcliffe, and then you try and grab him and kiss him and stuff, and you're Daniel Radcliffe now, and then you just have been masturbating, and it's not as exciting as having sex with Daniel Radcliffe as it would be, I imagine, having sex with Harry Potter, and I've imagined it a few times. Linda Day from Press Gang, that's a good example. That's a good example that I can tell you about in some detail. The character of Linda Day from Press Gang was amazing, and I would love to connect with her. But then, you know, you can't. It's not the same. You can't then go out with the actress and expect her to be sending you off on assignments and stuff. And you know, as much as I tried to get the actress who played Linda Day to send me off on an assignment, I said, tell me off for not doing a good enough story. Give a story to one of the other kids in the newsroom, and she would just say, no, stop it, Richard, behave normally, or at least like my character from Absolutely Fabulous and show some class. Peter Dibdin, yeah, I loved him. So, you know, poor old Harry Potter thought he's revealed he had a major crush on Harry Potter, and get off, this is rubbish, shut up, I was doing well, I've done 12 minutes on my own. I don't know how it's got to 12, that 12 minutes went very fast. Go on, let me out the docks. I don't want to let you out the box. I've got stuff to say. All right, here you are. You can come on for a bit. Hello, rat fans. It's me, Ali. I'm blinking at it. You're fucking blinking at it, mate. What's going on? Sorry, my eye got stuck. I'm blinking at it, and I'm blinking at it, and I'm wanking at it. Woohoo! I'm cheeky knee. No one likes the same trace, Richard. I'm cleave dagging. Sit on it, Dardra. Anything else? Aside. I used up all the catchphrases. No one likes to sing trees. Woohoo! Richard, what? You had misunderstood this new story. What do you mean? This new story you are very much misunderstood. That is just a headline. If you clicked on the link, which you should do, you should read the stories. I should read them. You should read the stories. Well, that's a lot of work. You should read the stories. It's that I read that article in I love the O9 Nag. O9 Nag. I call it. Oh, my nag. I call it. Do you get? Oh, my mag. That's what is his name. So you're not being clever by calling it by his name. Oh, my nag. Sit on it. Oh, my nag. It's about him fancying Helena Bonham Carter and wishing you'd been born 10 years earlier, so he could get off with Helena Bonham Carter. Ah, well, you know. I understand that as well, Daniel, because I fell in love with Jenny Agerton. I was a little bit too young, when I bumped into her, she passed me in the BBC canteen. I was 21, she was maybe 38, 39. Could have happened if I'd just gone weak, if I hadn't gone weak at the knees, yeah, and if I'd just sent Jenny, yeah, no, I know this is crazy, we've just met, and this is crazy, but here's my number, call me maybe. She wouldn't have got the reference, she wouldn't, but you know, because it hadn't existed yet. No, it would have been a weird thing for me to say. Oh my nag! Good, well that's Harry Potter dealt with. There's a lot of bits of you falling apart. I'm very sorry, Richard, I'm very old and a little drunk. I forgot that one, that was a good one. Yes, and the pretty old guy. And yeah, I'm thinking of it. Are we going to have a good show, do you think? Yeah, I think we'll probably have a good show. What do you think? Well, I'm clearly a bit tired. I couldn't think of the name of Amy Pond earlier, or for Fenella from the Fenella. That's her name, Richard. I know. I didn't know that Fenella. And, I can tell you it's quite an experience. Well, she kissed my neck when we went to the Furchester Hotel with my daughter, and I have to say it was pretty good. Okay, very good. That's very nice. I thought this is the thing I found that was sent to me last week. This is written by Tom Herring. No, creator. Nigel. Yeah, you're Gepetti. You're Nigel Thatti. You're Gepetti. T. Herring from Darlington. I don't know. It's from September the 22nd, 1917. This was in the Northern Weekly Gazette, yes, and it's called "Throwing the Voice." I thought this is an interest. It's not. We can be serious for a little bit. Can we sit on it, Dardra? Yes, we can. And this is an article written by my great granddad, who created you. Yes, I did in 25. This day, he'd been, a bit longer. Yeah. 2017 plus 8, 25. The popular idea that men can throw their voices is erroneous. Yeah, he's right about that. Richard, know that he can throw their voice. That's insane. You have to find a talking dummy. That's all. You have to find a dummy that can talk on its own, so that nobody knows. Oh, you've got to move the lips around a little bit. I know I do that, just to make people think that you are throwing your voice. But no, this is erroneous, Richard. Tom was right about that. Don't call him Tom, Mr. Herring to you. They certainly seem to do so, but the theory is explained by one word: illusion. Just as the conjurer, by the quickness of his hand, deceives the eye, so the effect of the ventriloquial voice is to deceive the ear by a play upon the imagination. The art of ventriloquism lies in the ability to so modulate the voice as to make the sound appear to proceed from another given place. Is that right, Richard? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? If you could do that. If I could make my voice appear to come from your mouth. What, let's see if you can do it. Close enough. If I could make my voice appear to come from your mouth. That's it. That's good, wasn't it? That wasn't bad, actually. If I can make sorry, I'm closing my mouth. I'll do this. If I could... I could see my lips in there. If I could make my voice appear to come from your mouth. If I could make your voice appear to come from my mouth. That was good, wasn't it? You're doing really well. That sounded like it was coming from my voice, from my mouth, but it was me, Richard. I was doing the voice. You could tell it was my voice. I thought it was my voice. Try and do it with my voice. Okay. Hello, it's me, Richard Herring. This is amazing. I didn't know you could do this. Yeah, I'm very good at it. Go on, carry on. I am a fucking idiot, and I like to suck men's big dicks. Well, I don't mind. I'm going to have a problem with sucking men's big dicks if they're big enough. Don't want to smell. At least he's not saying I like to suck men's small dicks. I like big ones. This isn't me doing it. This is you doing it. That's what you say. Just where I can hear the pitter patter of tiny feet coming up the stairs. Phoebe. This would be a bad moment for her to walk in. The art of ventriloquism lies in the ability to so modulate that the faculty was doubtless possessed by men in early times and was attributed to supernatural agencies, or what the scriptures call a familiar spirit. Some have suggested that the witch of Endor held ventriloquial power. You can't even speak yourself, let alone get someone else to do it. It's hard. Ventriloquial, and it's over 2 lines. Ventriloquial. I've not heard that word before. Ventriloquial. Dear. Whose idea was this? Who? Is it certain that the art is of very high antiquity? The reference in Isaiah 24:4 would almost point to ventriloquism. And thy voice shall be as of one that have a familiar spirit out of the ground, and thy spirit shall whisper out of the dust. It's a bit blasphemous there, Tom. Good job you did. The influence over the human mind which the ventriloquist derives from the skillful practice of his art is remarkable, whether it be in the home or on the platform. Don't do it on the platform. Though the persons of his fictitious dialogue are not visible to the eye, they are assuredly present to the imagination of the hearer in some strange spirit form. In ordinary speech, the sounds are produced by the vocal organs, and the articulation of the words is effected by the lips. The same process is pursued both in speaking and singing. Only in the former, the voice only has a range of 2 or 3 notes, whereas the singer uses most of the notes comprehended in his register. This is very interesting stuff from Tom. Is it worth sharing this? I mean, I like the idea of, 105 years later, reading this out to... He would never imagine, really, that 154 people would see these words. He probably got more than that at the time, maybe. There's a great one about the moon as well. I mean, we could just spend the whole time doing this. It is in the process of articulation, however, and we might learn something here about ventriloquism, that the difference of the method of ventriloquism becomes manifest. In order to keep up the illusion of the art, the ventriloquist's lips must be as motionless as possible, and to avoid any facial contortions when negotiating awkward words. Yeah, you never see my face move. The consonants B, P, M are difficult to pronounce. D, T, and N. Yeah, B, P, and M. B, P, and D, T, and N. D, T, and N. B, P, and M, not D, D, and M. Are difficult to pronounce without some movement of the lips. And in ventriloquial speech, I got it, because it's all on the same line. That one, ventriloquial speech, there are sometimes omitted or substituted in ways which the keenest ears will hardly detect. As M requires a motion of the lips, M, yeah, N, no, 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 no. It often is to be ignored. Thus, many becomes any. Nenny becomes any. Do you have any? Do you have any? Well, that doesn't work, does it? Do you have any bananas? Do you have any bananas? You can't just leave the fucking N off, Tom, you fucking idiot. You can say N. Nenny, 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 nenny. You seem to be saying nanny. It requires much more practice to master the distant voice than the near. The distant voice? Yeah. The near. Yeah. This is a ventriloquial falsetto voice, which is very helpful. It is produced fundamentally as the singer produces his falsetto. At the highest note of the ordinary register, the singer's voice sometimes breaks, as it is generally called, and assumes a squeaking character. This is the commencement of what is known as the falsetto voice. When this can be controlled, it may be softened, and it may be made to be great use to the ventriloquist. I'm often asked if ventriloquism can be acquired by anyone. My answer is yes, if there is reasonable flexibility of voice. But when nature has denied this quality, it is, I fear, a forlorn hope. Many boys are excellent sound mimics without being ventriloquists and can imitate to perfection the cries of animals, the crowing of a cock. Did somebody say cock? Don't say that. The buzzing of a bee, and many farmyard animals, and the rasping sound of a saw, the boiling of water in the kettle, drinking lemonade, etc. The power to do these things is what is known as polyphony, a term which comes from two Greek words which mean many tones. Those possessing this art would make good ventriloquists and become proficient in the so-called voice throwing. A start can be made by representing the voice of a man on the roof. It's so funny, we're getting somewhere. Also, always let suitable gesture aid you in the illusion. Look it up, which you could call it clear. Hello, where are you? Hello, where are you? Always let suitable gesture aid in the illusion. Looking upwards, you could clearly say, hello, where are you? You would answer in the distant voice, I was on the roof. I was on the roof. Omitting the F, and then bringing the man towards you using the near voice. Where are you? I can't see you. I'm on the roof. Where? I can't see you. I'm not on the roof. I'm not on the roof. Where? On the roof. And let me down on the roof. Who's on the roof? Who? What do you mean, who? That's what I want to know. Who's on the roof? Who's on the roof? I don't think they could get up there, could they? Who's on the roof? I can't see who up on here on the roof. As an amateur, good stuff, isn't it? 105-year-old material. This is a bit newer than some of your stuff. I'm winking at it. I'm winking on cheeky me. Fucking idiot. He must die. As an amateur, I've afforded pleasure to numbers of people in this and other ways by going, what are you doing? I'm not on the roof. What? I'm not on the roof. Well, come down. I can't come down. Come down. All right, coming down. I'm coming down the stairs. I'm there. I'm come down. I'm in the room now. Hello. Where are you? I'm on the roof again. I jumped up on the roof. Put your hand to your ear. So it's great fun to direct a question someone's supposed to be in the cellar. Put your hand to your ear in a listening attitude and call out, how many steps are there? Ask him to count them as he comes up. With the distant voice, he starts counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until he reaches the top. With a well-regulated employment of the distant and near voices, you can make the scene most realistic, especially when the imagined person is asked to come to the side door to shake hands with you. The door is then held a few inches ajar and a conversation ensues, after which you put your arm through the doorway in the act of shaking hands, and when your imaginary friend takes his departure, you call out good night in a distant ventriloquial voice. Where are you? How many steps are there? What? How many steps are there? I don't know what you say. I can't hear you until I down the steps. How many steps are there down there? Oh, how many steps? I'll just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 steps. Oh, hello there. How you doing? Yeah, good. Thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm just doing a show at the moment, so I just want to know how many steps. There are 10 steps. Okay, well, it's good to meet you, mate. There you go. Yeah, nice to meet you too. All right. Good night then. I'm going. All right. I'm going back to the cellar. Yeah, go back down the cellar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. 105 years old material. Next week, maybe I'll tell you about his thoughts about the moon, which are more interesting than the ventriloquism ones, to be honest. He was a great man, Richard. I didn't know him. I never met him. Well, he doesn't seem like that great a bloke. Seems like a bit of a prick to me. Oh, that's the kind of thing I should be saying. Sorry, no, I love my great-granddad very dearly, even though I never met him. Let's move on. There's bad news today that Vangelis, Chariots of Fire and Blade Runner composer dies at 79. It's very sad, isn't it? It is very sad, Richard. Vangelis is dead now. I don't think that's appropriate. Vangelis is dead. Vangelis is dead now. Yes, that's what I said. Come on, this isn't the right thing. String the night of the burning gold. String the night arrows of desire. String the night shield of clouds unfold. String the night chariot of fire. I wrote Blade Runner as well, that I can't remember the tune. Do. I used a lot of synthesizers. It sounds quite dated now that you have to like the tune. I had a chariot of fire. String the night with gold. Vangelis is dead now. He was fairly old. 79, he's not that old. He had a good knock, Rich. He had a good knock. He did have a good knock, and he wrote the Chariots of Fire. That was a beautiful tribute, Ali. Thank you very much. I like the way you got some of the lyrics to Jerusalem in there. I like singing Jerusalem, and then when you get to the Chariots of Fire, they're singing it really loud, like it's because it's Chariot of Fire in the song, of course. And then you sing it really loud. You say Chariots of Fire, and then shall I show you? If you have to show me it. Bring me thy gold, shining gold. Bring me thy arrows of desire. I'm looking at it. Bring me thy thought, oh clouds unfold. Bring me thy chariots of fire. Yeah, that's good. Well, that's a tribute to William Blake there as well, so that's nice. Is he dead as well? Yeah, he died as well, sadly. Oh, dear. They all die in the end, don't they, Richard? They do all die in the end. So it's very sad to see Vangelis go. You know, who knows what he would have written if only he lived another 10 years, what songs he would have written on there. Wouldn't it be as good as ding 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 do 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 do. You got to run along like this in slow motion. Ding 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 ding. Oh yeah. Ding 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 ding. I hope everyone does this at his funeral. Well, you hope everyone go. Yeah, they should get up the aisle and everyone should go ding 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 ding. Oh. Like that, yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? It would be a fitting tribute to Vangelis to do that, and I'm sure it's what he would have wanted. Ding, 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 ding. The Curse of Chariots of Fire, of course, hit again. Colin Welland's gone. The bloke went, he's gone, he went quick. I think the other one died, did he? I don't know. All the people who the film's about died. Curse of Chariots of Fire. Bring me my chariot. Very sad to hear about Vangelis. So sorry if that's if I've broken the news to you there live on air to the 156 viewers. Anything else going on? Not a lot else going on. You know, I think we'll wrap it up pretty soon. I enjoyed. Oh well, you know, there was this. The Euromillions have been won. The couple came forward. They won £184 million. The fucking fuckers, I know. That should have been yours, Richard. I know, I've played it every week. I'm getting quite annoyed with the Euromillions. I bet what's going to happen, this will be so annoying. Look, if I win the Euromillions one of the weeks when the jackpot's only like 15 million, that would be awful, wouldn't it? It would be just so terrible. You'd just sit there and, I could have had 184 million. 15 million. What am I going to do with that? What a waste of my time. 15 million. Can barely do a thing with it. 184 million pounds. At least you'd be able to pay your rent in the Edinburgh Fringe, shouldn't you? A week. If you got 184 million pounds, I mean, you'd be able to pay it for a lot of weeks. I'm making a joke about the expense. Oh yeah, the expense. At least you'd be able to pay your gas bill, wouldn't you? Well, I mean, my gas bill's not anywhere near 184 million. No, it's a joke, Richard. I'm implying it. It would be not. What I liked about the story, and it's something that I've wondered, and I think I've had this confirmed before, but if you play the lottery online, yes, and which I do sometimes, if you are successful, you get an email going, good news about your lottery ticket. And then you click the link, you think, this is it. And it goes, you won a lotto lucky dip for getting 2 numbers correct. You go, that isn't that good news, mate. Or you've won £3.60. It cost me £4 to enter this bloody competition. Why are you saying that's good news? But if you win 184 million, you still get an email saying good news about your lottery ticket. They don't go, just sit down. This is really pretty good news. You might want to take a seat before you open this email. They didn't believe it was they'd won. No, they thought it was a mistake. They didn't, even when the Camelot thing came through, the wife was... I mean, you would be surprised. And they look happy, don't they? I tell you what I wouldn't do if I won the lottery. Yeah, what I wouldn't do is say I'd won the lottery. Right. And I may already have won it. This might be an elaborate double bluff. I wouldn't say, because, you'll get people coming at you for money, wouldn't you? Someone's saying, can we get them to pay my fucking bulb bill, Rich? No, and I don't think they've got anything to do with that. And also, that would have been that you'd have had to pay that, whoever you were with. It hasn't cost you anything yet. Let's see what happens when you move. If we are ever allowed to move away. I could have won the dart. In fact, if I won 184 million pounds on the Euromillions, I would pay a couple of people, probably from Gloucestershire, probably a bald bloke and the kind of woman with quite fancy hair, to say they'd won, and then everyone would go to them with begging letters, but I would sit here and nobody would know it was me, and I would feel like a bit annoyed that my thing had come off so well that I will probably try and drop some hints about it, just to go, well, maybe it was me that won, maybe that's what I actually did. But then at least no one would notice you, and you could just enjoy. You could just enjoy living in a massive castle in the sky. People go, "How have you afforded that?" Go, "Oh, the Twitcher Fund did got really good viewing figures." Yeah, if you are watching though, guys, who won 184 million, if you gave us just 12 million pounds, we could do some really amazing stuff with Twitcher Fund. So. Just bear that in mind. Send it in. Or, do your sub on... if you do your sub on Amazon, and if you're already with Amazon Prime, if you're not with Amazon Prime, I'd pay it's worth it if you've got 184 million pounds, because you just get stuff the next day. And you get all the Amazon Prime videos as well. You can give us money for free. I was going to say, I'm thinking, I've got a few gigs coming up at the Phoenix in London and Oxford Circus that are supposedly rehearsed, and some of them will be rehearsed, but most of them will be rehearsed. But I was wondering about whether you guys would be interested in coming to see a live Twitcher Fun, if I did Twitcher Fun behind a table on a stage, whether you would enjoy that. So let me know if you think there's 158 people here. If you all came to see it, it would be we'd be okay. I'm not sure how many of the puppets I would bring with me. It might just be me on my own doing my sideways look at the news without the puppets interrupting. That would be good, right? You'd pay to see that. But if enough of you are interested in that, I might do one half of one show as a little Twitcher Fun. Maybe on the 11th of July for my birthday. Maybe on the 13th of June. We'll see what guests we get. I know most of you don't live in London, but isn't it worth coming down to London? It's only £10 or something, £11 I think the tickets are to that show. And you get a rehearsal, you get a Twitcher Fun, you can then stay in a hostel or just sleep on, in a car park or something. There won't be a meet and greet with the puppets because, because you would sexually abuse them. I definitely would, Richard. I'd try and yank them off. They might like that, but also you're very fragile. I'm a bit worried about taking you out of the house. Yeah, I know. But you might, some of the puppets you might be able to meet, but that's what I'm worried about. We can't get sticky hands all over this beautiful old antique thing, and one of you might steal them. You could put a yurt in the middle of Leicester Square. Leicester Square is a little way away from where these gigs are. These gigs are at the Phoenix, just off Ox Circus. But let's bring on another character. We still haven't done her a theme tune. Her name is Sybil. You mustn't quibble. She's going to tell you the future, even if you're Officer Dibble. And here she comes out of the swamp and telling us the future. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Oh, it's me, Sybil. What's happened to your face? Oh, it's me. Hello. Ooh. Hello. It is me. Ooh. Okay, we're going to have a look at your predictions. I want to get my phone out because I want to check some of these as we go. From last week. Yes, Richard, I see everything. I'm in the future and in the past. I'm upside down and back to front. I see it all. However you think of it, I see it. Okay. Right, your first prediction will be a national disaster and 25 people will be killed. I've put in I'm going to put natural disaster. Yes, it will be true. 25 people. Ooh, it will be spooky. 25 dead. News. Tropical storm Maggie. 25 killed in the Philippines. Tropical storm. Just as I predicted, Richard. 25 killed in the Philippines in a natural disaster. There's nothing more natural than a tropical storm. That is true. That's pretty good. That news comes from the 12th of April 2022. I don't know if that spoils the prediction. Richard, I exist outside of time. I don't know what date it is now. It's still a good prediction by any of these standards. Okay, yeah. Well, that's one out of one. Number 2, Paddy McGuinness will go sheep farming, whilst sheep farming will be mangled up in machinery. I didn't see anything about that, Paddy. But maybe it's a different Paddy McGuinness. You thought about that? Let's have a look. Paddy McGuinness. Sheep farm. I'll put and see what sheep farm mangled. They might not use that exact word in the news report. The McGuinness sheep farm. Wow. Peter McGuinness, probably called Paddy. Sheep farm taking grazing to a new level. Sheep farmer decommissions guns as he channels Martin McGuinness in struggle. That's from 5th of November 2019. Paddy McGuinness. Live Heritage Hall for Cornwall Theatre and Arts. Paddy McGuinness. Oh no, that's not so nice. Paddy McGuinness breaks ice cream van speed record. Yes, that's what it was. That was what you were referring to. Yes. Paddy McGuinness remembers topless kiss with Prince Harry. Yes, that as well. Brackley and York. I can't remember what you said. Did you make a prediction about Brackley and York? I predicted that York could beat Brackley 1-0 and progress to the final of the National League North playoffs, and I was right. Not sure that was what you said. I think you said Brackley would win. Well, we'll get to that later. You've put the devil will come to Georgia, and have a cup of tea. I believe that's what you said. Let's see. Did the devil come down to Georgia? Just put Georgia in there, Richard. Don't put the old thing. You just get the song. The devil went down to Georgia. Yeah, you're right. Just got the song. Let's put Georgia news and see if any of it. Georgia news and T. I'll put T devil. Not C devil. Right. Devil went down to Georgia. The Lost Abbey. It's just all about T and no sympathy for the devil. Obama, The Independent, from February 2010. Okay, I'm not convinced you got that one. All right, the jackdaw, something with a jackdaw will be in the news. Okay, this one I'm confident of that, Richard. Jackdaw news. I did look at this earlier, and it is quite spooky because I promise you, we did not know, did we? We didn't know the jackdaw would be in the news. This is from 4 days ago, after the prediction was made. Well, after the prediction was made, Richard. Approval of Shell jackdaw field in North Sea imminent, report claims. Shell urges UK government to unblock jackdaw gas field. Shell releases amended plan for jackdaw gas field development. Jackdaw was in the news, just as predicted. I see everything, Richard. I see you in your little bedsit eating a pot noodle, and you have 2 weeks left to live. I see you, Simon. I see you. Well, bad news for Simon if you're watching. If you do die in 2 weeks, Simon, could you please ask your family if they would mind letting us know whether you died? If you're Simon eating a pot noodle in a bedsit, I mean, that, to be fair, that's the kind of trick a medium would pull, because, you know, that's probably 90% of the people watching. But let's see, what have you got coming up? Richard, Taddy McGuinness will set a record in an ice cream van. Okay, that sounds a bit like ice cream. Well, you know, something's going to happen if you keep kicking away. I can never be sure exactly when my predictions will come true, Richard. In the future, in the present, in the past, that true they will come. What about the York City versus Boston? York City 2, Boston 0, Richard. Wow, 2-0, that would be amazing. York City will progress to the National League, and in 4 seasons will be back in the championship. Well, they've never been in the championship, so they will be back in there, having been relegated once. Okay, it's not possible. And anything else? Just let your mind go blank. Why are you making my mind go blank? Okay, you need to close your eyes. I can't close my eyes. I see everything. You close your eyes, Richard. See what comes to mind. Can you see anything? I can't see anything. All right, I'll do one on my own. There will be a mass shooting in America. Many people will be killed. Okay, well, that's going to be upsetting if that comes true, because we'll have to cover the story. It will happen, Richard. What I say, let no man put asunder. All right, close your eyes, Richard. See if you can come up with another one. Apart from Simon dying, should I put that down? Don't think that's 2 weeks away. Okay. There'll be a mass shooting in America. I'll believe it when I can see it. It may have something to do with race or men not liking women as well. Well, it's really race or sexism as a motive. Or just white power terrorism. Okay. You're very good on that one. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident on that one, Richard. Okay. Anything else? I'm just going to let you project into my brain. I'll let my mind go blank. This isn't very good television. What this bit? No, Richard. Just this show as a whole. You Sybil. All right. Hello. Here you go. All right. I'm letting my mind go blank and see what. You know, I've got aphantasia, so I can't actually see anything. Yes, you can still imagine things, and things can still pop into your brain. You might not know the scene, but the words, the image, what is coming into your head, Richard? What can you see? Channel the forces of the universe. I can just see a sort of orange glow. I think it's just coming off the computer, though. The sun will set, Richard. Let's see if that one comes true. That's what it looked like. The sun will set. I mean, that might be that. Is that literal or is that a metaphor? We will see, Richard. What else have you got? Porcupine came into my head. Porcupine. There will be something with porcupine in the news. Is that it? You've got enough? One more, Richard. Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle and what? Meghan Markle and what? I'm thinking, Richard. I'm thinking Meghan Markle and Combine Harvester will be in the news together. Meghan Markle on a combine harvester and a combine harvester, Richard. Let I said, let no man put us under. Get your affairs in order, Simon. You are not going to. It doesn't matter. You don't have any loved ones. You are not. You may be watching on YouTube rather than live, I think. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, Sybil there, fast becoming a very important part of the show. No birthdays again this week. No one sent one in. It means Birthday Donkey doesn't have to do anything. So, bad news for Birthday Donkey. Oh, let me die. I just got to die. Why can't I die? You know, because I love you, Birthday Donkey. You're my favourite donkey in the world. Do send those in. There's a magic button waiting to go. I can't press it. I do have one for June, but, you know, if you're not interested in having your name and your birthday splashed across this to a thousand people will see it. Like a lot of people watch it on Twitch afterwards, and then probably got 2,000 people will see it. And then when it becomes a big hit and people come back and watch this, or when I've killed all my family and stuff and people come back and watch the whole series looking for clues, you know, and loads of people will see your birthday and stuff. or someone you like, or just as long as you have to make a little collage. That's the rules. No children. Can't do it for yourself. Yeah, you can if you want. Oh my goodness, we've really time's clock is pressing against us, isn't it? Time's clock is pressing against us. Have we got much else to talk about? Oh yes, I wanted to show you guys this. Keep your hands off carnivorous penis plants, selfie fans told. Experts in Cambodia warn against people going crazy over suggested looking plants for fear of destroying them. Did somebody say suggested looking plants? Woohoo! Yoo-hoo-hoo! Richard, look at that plant. It looks exactly like a penis. It's ridiculous. Oh, Twitch won't like that. They see that on there, they'll go insane. It looks a bit like the lady's arm in the Chuckle Brothers picture, doesn't it? It's the same similar sort of thing. It looks like a penis. Woohoo! 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 It does look like a penis. Oh, Richard, that's so funny. Imagine it's something, a natural thing growing and looking exactly like a penis. You know what you look like there, don't you? I look like a carrot, Richard. I've been through this. Just because Ian Twitches down me from Twitter and from Twitch doesn't mean that I'm a penis. I'm a carrot, Richard. I'm not a penis. And just because that thing looks like a penis, it's still a living thing, and we should not pick it. We should not knock it. We should love it. We should maybe lick it and flick it. Give it a little lick and kiss. Yeah. But we should not tick it. And we should not knock it. We should lick it. Yeah. Maybe fuck it. What, you want someone to put that inside them? Put that plant inside you? Let it go up and down. Up and down. I have an OnlyFans account and happy to make those dreams come true. Rich is happy to rent me out to anyone who wants to bother in Dorothy for any reason at all. If you want to have sex with a TV star, here I am. That's not. You're meant to just be a suggestive carrot. Okay, all right. Well, I'll go. And oh, this is a good news story as well. The absolute best uses for your vegetable peeler. Did somebody say peeler? Like eyes, like the euphemism for eyes? Yeah, but that's not rude, is it? Peeler, look at your eyes peeled. What the hell is going on in that picture, Richard? What? What are they doing with that peeler? They're peeling carrots. They're doing what? They're peeling carrots to what? How can they do this? Who is the what monster is killing the carrot thrones like that? They're not. I mean, they're dead. They've been taken up out of the ground. But people peel them before they eat them. They do what? They eat the carrots. People eat carrots. What is this? Why would you? What is wrong with you monsters? We're just living beings like you. Why are you killing us? Do you eat carrots, Richard? Well, I didn't eat you, did I? You didn't eat me. Is it because I look like a penis and you're homophobic? It's not. No, I just, because I liked you, and then by the time we'd finished, you got quite rotten. I'm not rotten now. I know, because you're made out of resin. You're not. I'm not. I'm the real carrot. You, Richard. You haven't answered my question. Do you eat carrots? Do you kill them? Do you have mass genocide against carrots? Well, I'm not a part of the farming industry. I buy sometimes in the morning. I'd cut up a carrot and feed it to. I can't believe my carroty ears. You don't have any ears. I do. I can hear everything you're saying. This is the worst. I've been on this show for 2 years. And look, I had no idea I was living with the carrot Hitler. Well, I had that moustache. I didn't have a clue. This is terrible. I am so sad. This has certainly off the whole idea of doing doodle entrances. Well, you weren't very good at that, anyway. I don't think I can be part of this show anymore. Oh, people love it when you come in and go, did somebody say that? Yes, Richard, that was the thought. I knew what you humans were doing. This is disgusting. I'm glad Dangas is dead. If he ate carrots, he probably did eat carrots. I'm glad he's dead. Well, and all the people who are in the world eat carrots, basically. Do carrots eat people, Richard? No. Well, it's very one-sided. I'm going now. This is it. Goodbye from Cocky Carrot. I've had enough. Ian Twitch saying I'm illegal just because I have my shape. You eating carrots and not just eating them, peeling them. It's just you just ate them. I wouldn't mind so much. It's taking off their skin before you eat them. It's just barbaric. And they chop their heads off. Oh, don't you dare say that. But I'm just telling you what happened. There's the distinctive sound there of a carrot being put on some wood. That's the sound that makes. Well, quite a shocker there for Cocky Carrot. Yes, Richard. Don't you do Cocky Carrot? I can do Cocky Carrot's job. Well, there was that. I enjoyed. Oh, did we do this story? Johnny Cash mural of Arkansas is Arkansas, Richard. Oh, sorry. What's in this? Take a child, wouldn't they? All right, it's not the point. Johnny Cash mural on Arkansas's water tower springs an awkward leak. The mural. Look at that. Can you see the picture? There's a picture of for the people listening in audio because they're idiots. There's a picture of Johnny Cash with his guitar painted on a water tower, and there's a big stream of water coming out just right near where his penis would be if he wasn't fully clothed. It's very amusing. Somebody actually shot a hole in it, so this would happen. So there you go. It's a story about Johnny Cash weeing. Thought you'd enjoy that. We're about the end. I thought this story. I mean, it's sort of ridiculous, but it's what gambling's about, isn't it? A man in Japan, and man in Japan. No, don't do that. Oh, the little man in Japan. Also. No, don't do your musical songs. And it's wrong. Chinese people say so, but they don't. The little man in Japan. Ching chong ching chong ching. Don't do that. It's all right. It was all right in my day, and it's not. You've got the wrong country, but even if it was the right country, that would still be very. A man in Japan. He was inscrutable. Don't. He had to. No, don't do it. Don't sing it. There's a sad story. A man got given £290,000 in yens of a COVID fund he wasn't going to get, and then he gambled it all away. And it's sort of like, that's the, I like to gamble, but that is the mind of a gambler, and that is why it's a terrible thing, because to most people, if you got £290,000, you go, oh, that's the win, rather than going, great, I could go and try and gamble that and try and make some money. You've made the money. You got £290,000 for nothing. Terrible. Was there anything else? I feel like I had another great story that I haven't put on here. Maybe I didn't. There's that thing's going on. Rebecca Vardy. You like that story, Richard? I'm not really into it. It's going to rain blood. What? I'm surprised that Sybil didn't predict that. My head! Oh, God. Sybil's head's come right off. Oh, my stars. Let's see if I can... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, you all right? Oh, Richard. Why? Ah! Get on there properly. Maybe face that way. Ah! Ah! Oh, that was a... Oh, no, look, half of your face has come off in the struggle. That flake that was hanging... Where did it go? There was a flake hanging off, and now it's just... Is this it? Oh, my goodness. We're starting to see the face underneath. I didn't sound that thing, Richard. Next week it will rain blood. All right, I'll put that on there. I'll put that in your rain blood. Thank you. Ah! That was nasty. That was very nasty. I don't even know where her face went. So look out for the raining blood. There's one gay footballer. Never. No, there's just one out of all that. He's come out. Jake Daniels. And he's the only openly gay male professional footballer in Britain. It's 2022, ladies and gentlemen. What a fucking shambles this country is. Well done, Jake, for coming out. I hope it will encourage other gay footballers to admit that they are gay footballers. And, anyone. I mean, you don't have to admit it. Just, you don't have to hide it. You know what I'm saying. You're very right on, Richard. I'm not being right on. It's just what a ridiculous situation. 2022. That happens in 2022. I think we got through everything. I felt like there was another great story that I'd picked out. Well, there isn't, Richard. Well, it's time for us to go. Say goodbye to the ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I will. No royal stories this week. Prince Andrew, no ball-based stories this week. We went to meet some people for Can I Have My Ball Back? I sort of met Bob Champion this week, the jockey. Oh, yeah. You'd be a good jockey. Yeah, I should do a bit of jockeying for the edition. I'm thinking at it. Yeah, run out of steam on it. It's 54 minutes. Time to go watch Taskmaster. I think there's only like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. This show 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 weeks till Champion of Champions now. I think we're back next week. I'm going away on Friday next week, so we should be okay for Thursday. They want me to go back to Friday next week, but I can't because I'm going to a wedding on the Isle of Wight, so it'll have to be Thursday next week. Thanks very much to everyone. We'll end with tribute to Vangelis. Oh, see you, Vangelis. You were so good. You like to run around very slowly and throw your head back and go, oh. You'd like to steal lyrics from William Blake. But then you had no lyrics in your works. I didn't have to. You also wrote Blade Runner, that I can't think of how that music went. Goodbye, Vangelis. I liked your did. I liked your music, though this is the only one I think I ever heard. Goodbye to the girls. We hope you have fun. Goodbye to the girls. Was his name Dan? Was it named Dan? His first name was Dan and his second name was Gellis. I think that was his whole name was Vangelis. What's his first name? Hire this man, Gellis. No, that's very funny. Is that the joke we're going to end on? Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Who wrote that? Do you think of the man? I'm not on the ceiling. Well, come down from the ceiling. I'm not on the ceiling. Come down. I'm not here. Come. There's a guy in the cellar. I'm down in the cellar. Are you down there? Yeah. Are you down there? Yeah, I'm down in the cellar. There's a guy up on the ceiling. I'm not on the ceiling. Thanks very much, Tom Herring, for making this puppet. No one made me. I just existed. And thank you to Richard Ison for making the modern day puppets, including Cocky Carrot. I'm not in this show anymore. Alright. Bye bye everyone. Bye.